Every interaction gives us direct visibility into customer feedback, into usage challenges, and also early signals of some emergent needs.
And we're always looking for areas of improvement on experience, training, product-related improvements, not just for the sake of improvements, but really to look at eliminating the root causes.
By removing this type of repetitive tasks, we allow our teams to focus on problem solving, on judgment, and the human side of customer interactions.
There is a continuous feedback loop between customer signals and AI capabilities as well.
Welcome everyone. This is the AI at Scale podcast by Schneider Electric. My name is Gosia Górska and I'm the host of this program. Today I have a pleasure welcoming not one, but two guests. And the reason for that is that we would like to take a closer look at customer support from the lens of technology, but also changing customer expectations. So please welcome today with me Irina Zubova and Sam Youssif.
Hi everyone.
Hello, pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much for coming. So let's start with some short introductions. Sam, over to you. Could you tell us what's your role in Schneider Electric?
Sure, and thank you for the introduction. So I lead the customer support business strategy side, which includes the operating model, defining and leading the customer experience vision and design, service quality interaction frameworks, workforce model, and the global standards. My team and I, we focus on the business outcomes to drive the customer satisfaction and the operational excellence. This is only enabled by our power couple model that we've deployed. And on my side, we drive on the domain leadership side, which is really defining the what and the why, and working very close partnership and collaboration with Irina and a team on the digital side, where we are defining together on the how and the when. And this successful power couple model we operate in, it leverages and harnesses the skills and capability across our network to deliver the best customer outcomes.
Thank you so much. And Irina, what's your mission at Schneider?
So my role is quite simple at heart. With my team, I am owning the digital ecosystem, which is powering the support experience for our customers, as well as enabling the intelligence and efficiency for our customer support teams. I don't see technology as the goal. My role is really to make sure AI and digital capabilities amplify the customer support strategy defined by the business and the domain teams.
That sounds great. So I wanted to start with some numbers. Sam, could you give us like a yearly headline numbers in terms of customer support? How many customer cases your teams are supporting?
Sure. So at the moment, 4.3 million customer interactions a year that we're handling, of which almost half of those of a technical support nature. These 4.3 million interactions a year are delivered by more than 2,500 experts across 64 support centers, including our global hubs, which are providing support and in many cases, critical 24/7 support in more than 100 countries that we're supporting. And let's not forget, at Schneider, we support various unique customers and business models, which means we need to be providing personalized support experience for each one of these.
Yes, that's impressive. And what does AI mean for customer support today? What is changing and how do you see the role of AI in your area?
It's a great question, and I want to spend a moment here just to really reflect and give you my thoughts here over a few points. The reason is these are critical fundamentals which to ensure we get the balance right around the digital and human experiences. Firstly, I'll start off with by saying the conversation has shifted very quickly from an either-or approach, either digital or human, to now the realization that it's a symbiotic relationship. And what I mean by that is AI acts more of as a co-pilot or of an assistant that changes the way we work and strengthens efficiency and speed. Just to be clear, AI does not substitute, but it augments the human experience with faster access to solutions and intelligence. Secondly, the AI, it actually enhances the experience by ensuring a harmonized, intelligent self-service. Thirdly, for customer support and for our employees, it really helps our people to provide real-time knowledge and recommendations. It reduces the manual work and it frees up our energy to really focus on the high-value interactions and tasks. Last and not least, it provides us an ability at scale to provide much more proactive and predictive support rather than always being in a reactive mode.
Yeah, that sounds great. And with these millions of interactions every year, Irina, how do you turn this volume into actionable intelligence for the entire company?
Actually, customer support is probably the closest you can get to customer reality. So every interaction gives us direct visibility into customer feedback, into usage challenges, and also early signals of some emerging needs. And of course, this is an incredibly rich source of intelligence for us. So AI and digital tools help us to capture those signals across millions of interactions Sam mentioned, but humans are still key to making them actionable, actually. They validate the data, add context, and turn insights into something that business can actually use. There is also a value dimension. Every interaction, finally, is a moment of a need and potentially a revenue opportunity. When we understand the context well, support can surface relevant opportunities and turn them into qualified leads. So we see AI as a problem-solving accelerator and human expertise as an engine that drives relevance, continuous improvement, and business impact. So that's how customer support creates value far beyond just simple issue resolution.
I see. And Sam, would you like to comment on this topic as well?
Sure, totally agree with everything Irina's mentioned, and I'll just build on that. Really, we follow two basic principles. One, the case data contributes to helping us and supporting us with, again, data at scale to be able to optimize the digital journey. Secondly, it supports us to really help and identify the pain points along the journey, and we're always looking for areas of improvement on experience, training, product-related improvements, not just for the sake of improvements, but really to look at eliminating the root causes.
I see. And if you look at basically how customer support is perceived today, many companies still see it as a cost center. So Irina mentioned about opportunities, and you are also reframing it to see it more like a growth engine. So could you give us some examples how AI is supporting the pipeline, the cross-sell and upsell opportunities?
Sure. As customer support is at the forefront of the interactions day in and day out, for us, it's an opportunity around the loyalty and retention. Simple fact, satisfied customers stay longer. Using AI, it really helps us to improve the overall satisfaction by providing the fastest route to resolution, by providing much more quality and responsiveness, and to be able to anticipate in seconds and no longer in days and weeks. So that's the first thing. And the second and last, it really enables us to help on the upselling and cross-sell because our customer support teams are on the front line every day. It supports our support team on detecting customer needs and future selling opportunities from our millions and millions of support interactions.
I see. And Irina, from your perspective, if we look at the customer journey overall, which are the moments where AI is bringing the biggest value from your perspective?
Honestly, I believe that AI plays a role across the entire customer support journey, but the value shows up differently at each moment. Before a customer even reaches us out, AI enables this proactive and predictive support Sam mentioned already. It helps us also to anticipate issues, surface the right information, and solve problems early through self-service and zero-touch approach. For many customers, that means instant resolution without any friction. During the interaction with a human rep, AI is all about augmentation. It helps route cases to the right team immediately, provides customer support employees with relevant knowledge and recommended next steps in real time, and support them through context-aware copilots Sam was talking about also, so our employees can focus on high-value human interactions. And after the interaction, AI continues to create value. It can do the case summary, identify new patterns, and feeds continuous improvement loops across support. Also, it can detect potential upsell and cross-sell signals, as you mentioned already, Gosia and Sam. So for me, the biggest impact of AI isn't a single moment in the journey. It's really how seamlessly it connects all stages, making support more proactive, more efficient, and of course more valuable for both customers and the business.
Mm-hmm. And there is an important variety of different AI tools. So the ones that you, Irina, and your teams are deploying, like virtual agent, knowledge bot, could you tell us a bit more about them? What do they do in practice, and what's the impact that you are already observing?
Yes, sure. And you have listed, Gosha, the most major AI use cases we have at scale. And there are a few more under incubation experimentation with our business and domain teams as well. But each one plays a very specific role in this support journey. So together they target to change how support operates at scale finally. Our virtual agent, as example, is usually the first touch point. It resolves common issues instantly, 24/7, and gives customers immediate answer without waiting for a human agent. It helps us avoiding simple cases coming to the customer support teams internally. That alone already reduces the load on our support teams and frees them to focus on more complex cases. Another one, the Smart Agent Copilot, is a game changer for our human experts. It suggests next best action, next best offer, drafts responses, makes the case summary, and automates a lot of administrative work. So by removing this type of repetitive tasks, we allow our teams to focus on problem solving, on judgment, and the human side of customer interactions like Sam highlighted. Another one, the knowledge bot, it helps the technical support teams navigate very large and complex knowledge bases we have. And instead of searching manually, it retrieves accurate, ready-to-share answers in a few seconds. So this improves consistencies, of course, reliability, but especially in high-pressure situations. Another one, the AI lead detection engine. These actions after the case closure already happened and identifies the revenue generation opportunity and creates a lead. So in terms of impact, what we are already seeing is very encouraging. The simple cases avoidance thanks to virtual agent, lower handling time, higher agent productivity, and of course a reduction in manual repetitive work. We are also seeing some better quality in the resolution of the customer queries. Of course, improved customer satisfaction because answers are more consistent and more reliable.
I see. But I was wondering, you mentioned about the use cases that are mature and some that are in incubation. How do you balance the need for this rapid experimentation and, testing new tools versus being able to deploy globally a very solid industrialized applications at scale?
I would say we are trying to be very pragmatic in the way how we build. We rely on three main operating models depending on the type and the complexity of the use case. We start normally our investigation with the off-the-shelf solution when the speed matters and when we know that our big partners or big platforms already having these capabilities. We can move to the bespoke developments when differentiation is key. And also we have the low-code implementation when we want to scale fast with flexibility, but for simple cases, simple use cases. For each use case, we assess what makes the most sense and choose accordingly. Somehow we move fast by testing new AI cases through controlled proof of concepts and pilots. That allows us to learn quickly, validate value, of course, and fail safely, I would say, if needed. But where we are very clear that only use cases that are robust, secure, and compliant will ever make it to global deployment. So innovation and governance somehow go hand in hand. Another key element is the close partnership with our business and domain team, because we don't want to experiment for the experimentation's sake. We focus our efforts on use cases that clearly bring value. So that combination of fast learning, strong governance, and pragmatic delivery is, in my mind, what allows us to innovate quickly while still operating at the global scale.
That sounds really great. So tell me honestly, Sam, who is calling who most often? And how do you work together? To have a good cooperation between both teams.
Sure. Good question, and I'm not sure how to answer, but I'll give it a go. So it really never feels like who's calling who more. But I will say, sometimes I actually wonder when I message Irina at various hours of the day, which I do, who is actually responding to me. Is it an AI agent that she's built on the side or Irina? It's probably both, and I can't actually tell the difference.
Okay.
But honestly, jokes aside, the alignment, the understanding, the partnership between the teams is super strong. Between us as the two leaders, we have a mutual understanding and appreciation of each other's teams, capabilities, and we harness that, and that's how we organize ourselves. And some examples of that is we have a constant coordination and alignment between the two teams of ensuring that what we are defining, the what and the why, there is always a digital power couple to ensure that the enablement to really define the how and the when is really in a structured way, in a pragmatic way, and in a way that is aligned to our use cases and our vision as well. Jointly as well, we design and align to a shared vision, mission, strategic priorities, including success metrics and shared roadmaps. And last but not least, there is a continuous feedback loop between customer signals and AI capabilities as well. So this is how we organize ourselves, and this is how really the who calls who, it doesn't matter because the teams are strong and we continue to collaborate with each other.
Yes. Irina, you see it the same way?
Exactly. I was about to say that given that Sam is in Australia and I'm in France, the real question is finally who is awake when the other one calls. And what makes it work finally is that we truly operate, like Sam mentioned, as a one team, as a tandem. Yeah, one part of the team focuses on the value and impact. Another one ensures the digital capabilities and data that can support this at scale. But we stay closely aligned, talk a lot, and trust each other. I think this is the key.
That's a great message. Thank you so much for this. And I really appreciate the opportunity to speak with you both today. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. And thank you to everyone who is listening and watching. Please stay tuned for the next episodes and follow us on podcast platform and YouTube. See you.